from work. I'm like shaking because I knew it was gonna be close. I just want to say that, okay? Because people kept saying, "Oh no, Hillary's gonna crush Bernie," and then Nate Silver, who is usually pretty accurate with his, predictions, was freaking wrong. I knew he was gonna be wrong. He said Hillary was gonna beat Bernie by 76, 78%, and I just want to say, Nate Silver, you were wrong. I told you were gonna be wrong, and I was right. Okay, it's freaking close. Okay, let me check. Let me check right now the current results. Let me update. So, oh shoot. Okay, yes. Right now, it's Hillary 49.8, Bernie 49.5, 0.3 points away. That's less than a point. That's freaking awesome. I knew it was gonna be close, and even if Bernie doesn't win, that's okay. I mean, it's still kind of a win if it's a tie, because all the doubters who were like, he has no chance, Hillary's gonna crush him. Excuse me, how is she crushing him if it's a freaking tie, man? So, oh my gosh, this is really exciting. This is like my Super Bowl. I was telling people, like, this is like my thing, Let me see. Oh, and I'm watching also the Young Turks right now, and the results they have, they're getting results directly from Iowa. It's 49.8, 49.6, so it's 0.2 away. So it's getting closer and closer and closer. I just want to say, great job, all the Bernie supporters that showed up. Apparently, in several precincts, they actually ran out of registration forms, because you can register the day of the caucus, and a ton of people showed up, and they actually didn't even have room to fit all the people in the rooms, and they had to have people out in the hallway. So good job, everyone. I'm really proud of you guys. Even if he doesn't win, he's so freaking close. Like, he's gonna win by he's gonna be away by 0.1%. That's freaking crazy. I wonder if there has been any caucus or primary that has been this freaking close. Oh my gosh. How do you guys feel? Please comment below. I don't know if I can respond to all the comments, because I don't know if I can even see them right now. I'm gonna update. Let's see, refresh New York Times. Yeah, now they have it updated, so 0.2 points away. Oh my gosh. See, every vote counts, people. I mean, I know it's not always close, but in close races, like, every vote really, really counts. So great job. Right now, votes: Hillary Clinton 634, Bernie 631. So 3 freaking points away. Martin O'Malley has 7. If some of those would have gone to Bernie, they would be pretty tied, or maybe he could have beat Hillary. And in case you didn't know, Martin O'Malley dropped out, and I actually did not want him to drop out. I'm kind of sad about that. I liked Martin O'Malley. I actually like Martin O'Malley more than Hillary. And one reason that me and some other Bernie supporters didn't want Martin O'Malley to drop out is because he basically would call out Hillary in ways that Bernie wouldn't, because it might make Bernie look bad or whatever. So he was kind of like saying things that we wanted Bernie to say, but he was kind of doing it for Bernie. So he was helping Bernie in that way. So that's why I kind of didn't want Martin O'Malley to drop out. I wish he would have lasted at least, I don't know, at least until Super Tuesday, maybe, or it would have been cool to see him in more debates and just keep on calling Hillary out, because he, like I said, he was doing saying things that Bernie wouldn't, that we wanted him to say. And I'm sorry if this is like bouncing a lot, because I have it on my lap. So please forgive me. I'll see if I can, I don't know if I can look at comments, but sorry, I look like a fool right now. Okay, let's update, refresh New York Times. Let's see, right now it's 49.8. Oh no, it's 0.3 again, dang it. Hillary votes 636, Bernie 632. So now it's 4 points off. Dang it. Okay. Come on, guys. It says 91% reporting. So, oh, shoot. I told someone that my prediction was like basically that they were going to be 0.1% away. So Bernie was going to lose by just 0.1%, which is basically a tie in a way. I mean, 0.1%. That's like the smallest amount you can be apart. So yeah. Trying to see how I can look at comments. I know they're busy, but we're going to see if they can take a moment to talk to the press. I have a runny nose right now. This is so exciting for me. I'm just like, oh. Okay. So Zaytlos Productions, go Bernie. Yes. I hope everyone who's rooting for Bernie, please vote for him in your state in the primaries. Don't wait till the general election, because I've talked to people. I went to help out in Nevada for canvassing, and some people are like, yeah, I'll vote for Bernie, like basically in November. And I'm just like, no, you need to vote for him now. Like whenever your primary happens in your state, that's when you need to vote for him. Don't wait till the general, because he might not be there for you to vote for him. So you need to vote for him in the freaking primaries or caucus, whatever you have. So yes, if you love Bernie, you want him to win, you better freaking vote for him. And I think this is really going to help Bernie, even if he loses by 0.1%. I think, you know, he'll get more coverage, more other people that maybe were like, I like Bernie, but I don't think he could win, so I'm going to vote for Hillary. I think that might give those people like a push, or it might motivate them to actually vote for Bernie instead of Hillary, because, you know, they thought he didn't have a chance, and now they're like, oh, okay, he might actually have a freaking chance, you know? If maybe some of those doubters, maybe there were some of those doubters in Iowa right now, you know, maybe some people today thought Bernie didn't have a chance, so they went with Hillary. Maybe some of those people could have gone to Bernie and voted for who they really wanted, he might have actually won today. So who knows? See, every vote freaking counts, and you should really vote for the person you want, not just whoever you want to win. So go with your heart. Can I look at comments, man? I don't know how to look at comments. I just saw one. Okay, so, and I'm also watching the Young Turks, so you might hear that in the background. I like hearing their commentary. So let me, how do you guys feel about Martin O'Malley dropping out? Like I said, I wish he hadn't, because I liked how he would call Hillary out. I also liked how he told how in, I think the third or the second one, he was like, Bernie's right. That was like the best quote of the debate. Like, yes, Bernie is right. I actually thought he was trying to be Bernie's VP right there. So who knows? If he does endorse someone, I think he's going to endorse Bernie, because I just think it makes sense. He agreed with Bernie a lot more. I think they're a lot more similar than Hillary. They both want $15 minimum wage. They both actually care about doing something about climate change, and they were both attacking Hillary on her ties to Wall Street. So I feel he would endorse Bernie, and if he does, I hope he does it like tomorrow or tonight, before New Hampshire, which is on Thursday, I think. Yeah, I think it's on Thursday. That one won't be so, I'm not going to be shaking so much, because I'm pretty sure that one's going to go to Bernie, because he's up by a lot over there. And I think he'll actually win by more. According to the polls, he's up by, I think, 20 points over there. And I think he's going to win New Hampshire by, I don't know, should I make a prediction? I didn't really make the prediction for this one, because I knew it was going to be close. So that's why I didn't want to say Hillary or Bernie, because I just knew it was going to be close. At least I was right about that. I was right. So was Cenk from the Young Turks. He also did not make a prediction, because he said it was going to be really close. Because we pay attention. We know what's going on. But as far as New Hampshire, I mean, obviously Bernie's going to win. But I'm just going to try to estimate by how much. I'm guessing the polls show 20. And I think a lot of the polls don't actually include people, like don't actually include new voters, and he's bringing out a lot of new voters. So if you kind of include those people into New Hampshire, I'm guessing, if I had to guess, I'm gonna go, he's gonna win by 25. That's gonna be my guess right there. He's gonna win by 25 points. So let's see how close I am in New Hampshire. And let me update or refresh, sorry, New York Times. I'm looking at New York Times, the results there, and Young Turks, sometimes they'll show the results there. Okay, right now it still says 91% reporting. Oh, dang it. Okay, so now it's 0.3% still. Hillary, 640 votes. Bernie, 638, so 4 away. 49.8% Hillary, 49.5 Bernie. Oh, 0.3. I really hope, you know, it ends up being, you know, Bernie's away by 0.1%. That would be awesome, because it's so freaking close. So people, come on. You know, those who think that your vote doesn't count, it really freaking counts. So vote, please. And not just you know, I don't, you know, not, okay, yes, you should definitely vote in your primary, you know, wherever state you're in, but it would really help a lot if you try to get other people to vote too. You know, those people who, you know, the people that maybe, if they're like gung-ho, all Hillary all the way, probably not going to be able to convince them, so don't really like maybe spend too much time there. But I think if you know anyone who is like, I like Bernie, but I don't think he can win, I think those are the people you should definitely work on. You know, show them, look how close Bernie was, you know, in Iowa. If people like you who vote for Hillary because they think Bernie can't win, if you would have voted for Bernie, he could actually win because it's so freaking close. So if you know any people like that, please, you know, try to talk to them a little bit more. Don't be a jerk, don't be insulting, just, you know, try to show them the data, you know, get them informed. And oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy it's this close, because now people can't say that you know, Bernie has no chance. And I knew that. A lot of us knew that he did have a chance, that that those people were just so wrong. They just were not paying attention, especially, you know, because I volunteered. I still volunteer with different Bernie events. I've canvassed for him. I helped out his rally. You know, I've passed out flyers for him or whatever. So, you know, I talk to people. You know, I read a lot of comments on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, so I kind of have a good sense of like how people are thinking in terms of Bernie and stuff. So that's why I just thought it was crazy when people were just saying that, you know, Hillary's gonna pulverize him in Iowa. I'm just like, no, it's gonna be close. If you pay attention, you would think that it's gonna be close, and I was right. I'm sorry. I was right. I hate saying that. I mean, maybe I don't hate saying that, but people don't believe me sometimes. You know, I'm just like, I'm freaking telling you. Okay, I'm not just making things up. I look at information and then I try to, you know, come up with an educated guess. And, you know, if I'm right, it's because I actually did my research. So if you're not doing your research, don't go saying things that you don't know what you're talking about. So, right now, I'm just kind of looking at people's comments on Facebook. I don't know if anyone has commented on YouTube. I'm sorry, my leg is shaking. I'm so nervous. Like I said before, this is my Super Bowl right here, you know? I don't really know who's playing in the Super Bowl. I don't really watch sports or keep up with them. Not, if you like them, that's good, but this is my Super Bowl right here. So I knew it was going to be close, so I was just like so freaking anxious, and I was going to drink tonight, have a little drink, and it was going to be either a happy drink or a sad drink. But even if he, you know, I guess quote unquote loses by less than a point, to me that's still a victory, because it's less than a freaking point. You know, losing by 0.1, 0.2, 0.3%. That's less than a percentage point away. So that's, oh my god, that's awesome. And but I mean the media, oh my gosh. Okay. Hillary, if she's let's say she wins by point, whatever she wins, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, they're gonna be like, Hillary's the winner, blah blah blah, like just because. And it's funny too because before Iowa, Hillary's campaign was saying, oh, Iowa's not a big deal, and now it's a big deal, right? So before they're saying it's not a big deal, but if she wins Iowa, which it seems like she might win, but only by a few, by 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, she wins by that, they're gonna be like, great victory in Iowa, thank you so much. And I wish I could be like, I thought you said Iowa didn't matter. Apparently, yeah, apparently not. Oh, she's flip-flopping again. Oh my god, that's what I don't like about this campaign, about her campaign. They just like whatever, they just say whatever is convenient at that moment, which is freaking annoying. Just like with the new debates that they scheduled, I just want to choke. Sorry, I'm so frustrated. Okay, seriously, Debbie Wasserman Schultz and Hillary's whole campaign, the staff or whatever, everyone who's working on it, because when they first announced the debate schedule, a lot of us were just asking, both O'Malley and Sanders supporters were asking for more freaking debates, more debates, more debates, more debates. No, 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 no. And then freaking Debbie Wasserman Schultz, oh, we tried our hardest. We tried to get schedule them on days they would have the highest ratings. Like, shut the heck up. You really? No, we don't freaking believe you. Stop. Seriously, this one makes me mad too about Debbie and Hillary. They talk to us like we're freaking idiots. Like, every time they lie, I'm just like, I know you're freaking lying. I know it. Just stop it. You're so insulting. And so, yeah, they were saying no debates, no debates, no debates. And then they see Bernie's getting close. And now they're like, okay, we want debates now. We're going to schedule far more. Seriously? Oh, my God. So they just do basically whatever's convenient for freaking Hillary. We kept asking for debates from the beginning. And no, because even one of Hillary's aides admitted that Hillary chose the schedule, so it would be to her advantage, because she because if there's more debates, it could affect her negatively. But now that because she thought her campaign basically underestimated Bernie, you shouldn't have. I knew Bernie was a force to be reckoned with. So yeah, they underestimated him, and now that they see he's catching up, all of a sudden, like, more debates. We're gonna schedule more debates. Like, oh my god! But I'm so happy that Bernie's campaign is not just agreeing to the debates. They actually said, I forgot what the exact conditions were, but they said that they would agree to the debates. They would participate in the debates only if I think the conditions were that it could not be scheduled on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Also, not like on a major holiday or before a major holiday, or like on any day where there's like a huge sporting event. So I'm really, really happy that they said that they're not just gonna say yes. I'm very happy that they're actually putting conditions on them, because that's probably what they would have done. If Sanders, that campaign would not have said that, they probably would have scheduled more freaking debates on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And, during football games or whatever. And so, yeah, good job, you guys. I'm really happy that you guys gave them those conditions. So I'm gonna, now let's refresh New York Times. Sorry, I'm like, you can probably hear my voice shaking, but I'm just so nervous. It's just nerve-wracking for me. Okay, so 92% reporting. Hillary Clinton 661 votes. Bernie 650. So, oh my gosh, now he's 11 points away. Dang it. He was like 4 or 3 away now, but now he's 11 points. And points, it's 50.2 Hillary and 49.3. Oh, dang it, what happened? Shoot! Now Bernie is away by 0.9. It's still less than a percentage point, but it just, the gap just grew. It went from like 0.2 to 0.9. Ugh. It's not that great, but still, it's less than a freaking point, man. Ah! Okay, so let's see. I want to show you guys this picture. Okay, let's see if I can show you. Let's screen share this picture. Exclusive. It's an exclusive photo of Hillary Clinton while watching the results in Iowa. So obviously it's not an actual live photo, but I just thought that was funny. So that was retweeted by the Humanist Report, which is awesome. And Nina Turner from the Sanders campaign, she just tweeted nail biter. Yes, it freaking is. Oh, I knew it was. I just knew it. I was telling people, like, I'm gonna be like, ah. I knew it was gonna be close. People need to believe me now. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not right all the time, but if I insist on something, it's because I have a reason to. I don't just make stuff up out of nowhere. I'm not Donald Trump or Ted Cruz who just pull stuff out of their freaking butt. See somebody on Facebook who was insisting Donald Trump was gonna win. Now he's telling me on Facebook, oh, you're making me a believer. Yeah, if you would have paid attention, you would have agreed with me a long time ago. But at least I'm proving people wrong. I'm not just me, but as I'm not even the one voting, but at least people know I was right because I was telling people. And if any of you are watching, if you volunteer for Bernie, let me know how you guys are volunteering. It'd be great to hear from you guys. I just love, that's one thing I love about Bernie's campaign is just how so many people have been so motivated. I've met to like actually get out there and do stuff for him. I've met so many people from all different ages. A lot of older people too that were saying, you know, they're in like their 50s or 60s that were saying like, I've never cared about politics. I've never voted. You know, I never thought my vote counted. But Bernie really he's like, now I'm registering to vote. I'm gonna actually vote this time. This is like the first candidate I've actually believed in. So I think like this campaign, I think it's gonna be a history-making campaign. I feel even if he loses, which he better not lose. That's why you guys better vote for him. Get out other people to vote for him too. Just because I don't know if we've ever seen a campaign that has mobilized people this much, that has made people, you know, has gotten people so passionate. Obama was probably the closest thing, but this is just like another level, you know. I know a lot of people, including myself, who supported Obama, volunteered for Obama, you know, when he did all that stuff. And there's a lot of us that are supporting Bernie, but a lot of new people, like I said, people who never donated to a candidate, never voted for one, never cared. They all care now, you know, they're all participating. It's because of Bernie. Sorry, my leg is like shaking. Let's see. Bernie. Okay, right now Ted Cruz is doing his little speech. And freaking Trump. Oh my gosh, I just heard his speech on the radio on the way home from work, and he's such a, I don't know how to say, panderer. He's like, you know, he's like, oh, we're gonna go to New Hampshire, blah blah blah, and then he's like, oh, I might just come back to Iowa. It's a wonderful place. I might just buy a farm here. I'm just like, oh my gosh, stop sucking up. You're such a suck up, Trump. Like seriously. Oh, I'm such a tough guy. You're a suck up. Okay. So, okay. Let's see if there's been any updates. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on, Bernie, close it. Please don't let it be. I want him to be away. If he loses, I want it to be by less than 1 percentage point. Okay, Hillary, 665 votes. Bernie, 654. Oh, so he's 11 away there, the votes. Hillary percentage 50.2, Bernie 49.3, so it's 0.9 away. Dang it. Please, please, please let it be less than 1%. I want it to be really close, just so people can see, you know, there is potential. And the media in Hillary's campaign, you know, they're so biased. Like, okay, if Hillary wins, or I think, you know, she might end up winning, they're gonna be like, great victory, blah blah blah, she's unstoppable. I'm just like, yeah, she won by like less than a percentage point, so calm down. And you know, Hillary's campaign said that, you know, Iowa doesn't matter, and now all of a sudden it matters. So again, they like flip-flop because they just say whatever is convenient at the time. And then, you know, let's just say, you know, Bernie won. Let's say he won by, you know, the same amount that Hillary wins by, you know, less than a percentage point Bernie wins. They'd be like, oh my God, sorry. They would say like, oh, it's, you know, Iowa doesn't really matter, you know, Hillary's gonna win the next one, blah blah blah. So they're just so freaking biased. Like if Bernie, whatever states Bernie wins, they're gonna be like, oh, it doesn't matter. If Hillary wins those same states, they'd be like, great, you know, Hillary's unstoppable. And oh my God, I can't stand watching them. Let's see, it's refresh again. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm sad that O'Malley dropped out. Dang it. Why O'Malley? Why? I wanted him to at least be in there for the next 2 or 3 debates at least, because I wanted him to keep calling Hillary out and saying things that I wanted Bernie to say, but he wouldn't say it. So he was kind of like, you know, he was helping Bernie out, you know. So 49, 40, oh shoot, so close. Oh, people, this is proof. Your vote freaking counts. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. My heart. My heart. And I heard somebody, Jimmy Dore from the Young Turks, he was actually making a pretty good point about Bernie's speeches, and I agree. Like, I love Bernie. Obviously, I loved Bernie before he even started running, but I feel like he can improve on his speeches, the way he explains certain things. I feel the way he explains things, sometimes it might not be getting through to people. He explains it not, I think certain things he has to explain them in a more simpler way. Not that people are dumb, but like, I feel like the way he explains certain things, like the Medicare for all, I don't think he explains it in a way that people see it as a positive, because they just hear taxes, 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 and I'm just like I wish I could help Bernie. And Jimmy Dore Jimmy Dore from the Young Turks was saying, he's a comedian, but he's also into politics or whatever. He was saying like, I will, you know, write a whole list of ways that Bernie could, you know, say things better, word things better, and, you know, hopefully, you know, I can get it to the campaign. And I was like, yes, please do that. I hope like anything will help them, because he already has a good message, but I feel he can definitely work on his delivery. So I don't know if he writes his speeches. I feel like he does. I don't really think he has speechwriters. He just seems like the kind of person that would write his own speeches. Maybe he just has speechwriters, but I feel like he could definitely work on that, because for Medicare for all, the way I try to explain it to people, and the way I wish Bernie would explain it to people, is that, okay, instead of emphasizing so much on like the taxes, I would just emphasize more you're freaking saving money. So basically what I would tell people is like, okay, instead of paying private insurance, you know, your money going over there and then paying the deductible, that money is basically going to go back to you, instead of going to, you know, insurance company who's going to use it for advertising, CEO salaries. Your money is going to go back to you, and you're actually not going to actually pay that much. You're going to pay through taxes. Yeah, your taxes are going to be raised, but you have to remember, like, your insurance is going to be eliminated. So you're just going to pay through taxes, and then it's going to come back to you once you need to use it for something, and you're going to save the money that you would be giving to insurance. So I would just emphasize the fact that they'd be saving money. And I feel like Bernie has not really been able to articulate that as well as he could. And there are some other things too that I guess he could say a little better. But overall, I think he's great. He inspires me. Like when I saw him at LA at his fundraiser with when Seth MacFarlane was there, I actually cried a little bit during his speech because he was just, I think it was when he was talking about free education. Just how passionate he was about, how everyone deserves a free education, so they can actually have a decent chance in this world. I think because that's what I've always wanted in a leader, and that's what I liked about him before he started running, just the fact that he believed in those things. So it's so great to be able to actually see that in person. Oh wait, Hillary's making a speech already? Oh shoot, she's making a speech.
I look back over the years of my involvement from that very first job I had at the Children's Defense Fund. And I know what we're capable of doing. 95%. I know we can create more good-paying jobs and raise incomes for hardworking Americans again.
Okay, Hillary, can you say how you're going to do that? That's freaking annoying. You never say how you're going to do that. Oh my gosh. She's a freaking flip-flopper. Are you freaking kidding me? I just told you, she just says whatever is convenient at the time. She just said, like a day or two ago, Medicare for all will never, ever happen. And now she's saying, she's saying healthcare for all. Oh my gosh. I don't know why Hillary supporters do not see through this. Don't be freaking dumb. Don't just clap at everything she says because it sounds good. That's how it seems like whenever I see her in a forum, in a debate, her supporters just clap and cheer at everything. Just, oh, it sounds great. Like, I don't know if she's actually saying the truth or whatever. They just clap at it. It's so annoying. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And people get mad at me because I don't support her. Maybe because she just she just says whatever's convenient at the time.
And going into that White House, as others before have, determined to push forward on the great goals and values that unite us as Americans. I congratulate my esteemed friends and opponents. I wish Governor O'Malley the very best.
Name Sanders by name, sucker. Oh, you just say opponent. Say his freaking name. Come on, at least Trump said his name. Or dumb. Let's call him dumb.
I think he's vegan. About really getting into the debate with Senator Sanders about the best way forward to fight for us in America.
Can you say how, Hillary? Oh my gosh, you just keep saying you're going to do these things, but you're going to say how.
In the last few weeks, we finally began to have what I think is one of the most important substantive conversations that the Democratic Party could have. And I am thrilled at all of the people who are playing a part in that. I know that we may have differences of opinion about how best to achieve our goals, but I believe we have a very clear idea that the Democratic Party and this campaign stands for what is best in America, and we have to be united.
I think it's a great
when it's all said and done,
at this point,
we have to be united
without at least
against
from what I've heard saying
a Republican vision and candidates who drive us apart and violence. That is not who we are, my friends.
That was point two.
I followed their campaign very closely. I understand what they're appealing to, and I intend to stand against it. I will not.
How?
I will not let their divisiveness, their efforts to rip away the progress that we've made, be successful, because we can't afford that. So as I stand here tonight, breathing a big sigh of relief, thank you, Iowa.
Yeah, you thought it was going to be so freaking easy for you, and you were, oh my gosh, you were freaking how.
I will keep doing what I have done my entire life. I
Flip-flopping.
will keep standing up for you. I will keep fighting for
It's
you.
also
And
it was- that's
flip-flopping.
a nice-
Always
that was a
work
nice
to
human moment, like,
achieve
I'm relieved, like,
the
she's
America
declared,
that
but she's
I
relieved. She's
believe
like,
in,
I thought I might
where the
lose.
promise
I'm relieved. I
of
didn't.
that dream that
Is
we
there
hold
kind of
out to
automatic
our children
recount?
and our grandchildren
The thing is
never
fucked up.
fades, but inspires
At a
generations to
But
come.
it might not get
Join
certified
me.
for
Let's
forever.
go win the nomination. Thank you all, and God bless you.
Oh my gosh.
So that
Okay. Oh my god, they had to play that stupid song. Oh my god, it's so cheesy.
that loud wave
Whew, at least Bernie has better songs at his rallies. Let me just say that because they include Muse, my favorite band. So New York Times, 94% reporting votes. Hillary 671, Bernie 661. So they're away by he's away by 10. Behind 10. Oh shoot. And then percentage, Hillary 50.1, 49.4 Bernie. So at least he is away by less than a percentage point. So he's away by point 0.7.
He didn't really campaign much before the start of the
Whew.
year. And obviously,
Yeah, you were freaking nervous, Hillary, huh? Huh.
They split up and
I knew from the beginning. I just, oh my god, these freaking these doubters. Like as soon as Bernie, announces nomination, oh, just laughing at him. He has no chance. Blah blah blah. I'm just like, you have no idea who you're up against, and you don't understand. At that time, not that many people knew Bernie. I knew Bernie. I knew how he made me feel. I knew like what he was for, and I was with him 100%. And I just knew that like once more people got to know him and got to hear his message, they would like him too. And I just have to remind people that Hillary lost before to Barack Obama, and he had, not even the same momentum that Bernie has. Like Bernie has broken records, in terms of fundraising and, attendance at rallies. So, okay, if Obama beat Hillary by, less than what Bernie has, then I feel like Bernie has a great chance. And that's why people think I'm crazy for believing that he has a chance. And I'm just like, it's not like I'm basing this off of nothing. Okay, I'm looking at what's going on, and I have a reason to believe that, and not just like, like I said, I'm not a Republican who just says things for no reason with no proof or no data. Like I'm looking at data, I'm looking at information, and so I'm making an educated statement, prediction, whatever. And Don Hooligan said, "It's so close, I'm freaking out." Yes, me too. I knew it was gonna be close, man. I would get a drink right now, but I don't know if I can do that on the computer.
Right? And I don't mean that
Bernie
in this race.
so freaking close. Oh.
Right? With the possible exception
And in terms of the Republicans, I knew it was going to be, either Trump or Cruz. I didn't know who it would be, but I knew it would be one of those two. And people were saying Trump is going to win. Like, and I'm just like, oh my god, you guys are not paying attention. Like, it's not, it's between him and Cruz, okay? And people at work were like, oh my gosh, Cruz won? I'm just like, yes, it was between those two. It's not just Trump all the way. It's really annoying because people just, basically it's whatever name they hear the most, that's who they think is going to win. They hear, from the Republicans, they hear Trump, or dump. They hear dump. So they think he's going to win. Democratic side, they hear Hillary. They think she's going to win. I'm just like, oh my god. And they don't understand that, the media is, feeding this to you, and you're just totally falling for it. I'm like, do your own freaking research. Come on, people. Oh, and in case you guys haven't seen this video, I really, really want you guys to see it. Oh, wait. Before I show you the video, let me show you this awesome. Oh, wait. Let me pull it up right now. Oh. Let me download the image first. in case you guys have not seen it, it is a CBS News poll of young voters, okay? And this is another thing that's proving me right that I kept telling people. So young voters and who they prefer between Bernie and Hillary. And I was telling people, young people like Bernie. And they're like, well, there's some conservative. I'm like, yeah, I know. I didn't say 100% people, some people like Bernie, but you know, in terms of like the different demographics, older people, you know, like Hillary more, you know, more than Bernie, but younger people like Bernie, and they're the only age group where socialism actually has a positive connotation. They see socialism as a good thing. The older demographics see it as a negative thing for the most part. So I will show you, this is a CBS News poll, Iowa Democratic voters, 91 freaking percent Bernie, Hillary 8 freaking percent. So, okay, that's why young people, if you're out there, please vote in the primaries, okay? And not just you. I said this before, but I'll say it again. Get other people, other young people, you know, go freaking vote. I mean, don't make excuses. Oh, you have to work, you know. And I'm talking about the primaries, okay? Because don't wait till the general election, because Bernie might not be there if you don't vote in the primaries, okay? So your employer cannot prevent you from voting, okay? So, but you can't just like announce the day, oh, bye, I'm leaving, I'm voting. No, let your employer know. First of all, find out when your primary is. I'll post a link below so you can do that. And then tell your employer beforehand, I'm gonna go vote in my primary, and they are supposed to, by law, let you go vote. That is, you know, it's a, like, how do you say it? You're exercising, you know, your right to vote. So I'm gonna try to find the link right now so I can post it. So please, please, oh my gosh, 91% of young people in this poll like Bernie. If we got, okay, and in the last, you know, election for Obama, around 20% of young people voted, okay? If you can get 80% of young people vote, oh my gosh, Bernie could win easily. So young people, you guys are so important. So please, please, please vote. Get your friends to vote, make it a party, you know, make it fun, you know. If maybe some people might need a little convincing, you know, maybe say like, oh, after we vote, we'll go have some drinks. Oh, wait, you guys won't be old enough. If you're younger than 21, don't do that. But, you know, maybe say, oh, we'll go to Starbucks, we'll go to the mall after. I don't know, make it like a fun event. You know, some people might need that to like go out and vote. They might, you know, oh, it's lame, blah, blah, blah. Go together, you know. Well, maybe it depends on where you live. You can't really go vote in the same place, but maybe after you guys all vote, you can meet up, or, you know, just try to think of like creative ways to try to get your friends to go out and vote, because you guys are so important. If every young person went out and went out and voted, Bernie would easily win. You know, it could even be a landslide. So please don't let it be another 20% of young people going out and vote. Please let it be more. Okay, you guys are so powerful in this election. So I'll post a link in the comments right now, so you can find your primary. And then if it's closed or open, because it doesn't matter what you're registered in, you can vote for Bernie. Others, you have to be registered as a Democrat to vote for Bernie. So if, you know, you're registered as something else, you know, change to Democrat so you can vote for Bernie. You can always change it later, you know, for the next election. But if you want to vote for Bernie, make sure you are able to. So just check that, and I'll post in the comments the link. And see if there's any new comments. Okay. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. This is crazy. And I just want to say, Booyah haters, what now? You guys thought Bernie had no freaking chance. Excuse me, losing by less than 1%? Are you kidding me? That's no freaking chance. Okay, no. Let's see. C-SPAN reports voter fraud. What? It better be through Hillary's camp because they try shady stuff, okay? Because apparently they were gonna try to, what are they gonna do? I think they were gonna try to, I don't know, I just heard, I forgot what it was exactly, but I heard that we're gonna try some shady stuff to try to get O'Malley people to go to Hillary. Let's see, 0.2% separate Bernie and Hill. Okay. Oh, spit. Okay, C-SPAN right here. Clinton voter fraud. Okay, I'll post the page so you can actually see it with me. So you don't have to look at my stupid face. Okay, there you go. February 1st, created by anonymous users. So, I don't know if you can trust that, but Clinton voter fraud in Polk County, Iowa caucus. Caucus chair and Clinton precinct captain do not conduct actual count of Clinton supporters and deliberately mislead caucus. I freaking knew it. I freaking knew it. This, okay. This is another thing I was telling people, okay? Yes, I think I might be psychic. No, I'm just trying to take the information. I was telling people I'm really scared and nervous that Hillary's gonna cheat and win by cheating. And first of all, like I said, they were gonna try to do some shady stuff to try to get O'Malley people to go to Hillary. And now there's this thing coming out that there's a potential voter fraud. What did I say? Okay, this is not surprising. It freaking stinks, but at least, I don't know, at least Bernie is not losing by a lot. Okay, let's see Young Turks right now. They have it 49.8 Hillary, 49.6 Bernie, so 0.2 again. Doesn't say how the percentage reporting. Let me see New York Times. Okay, New York Times is refreshing. Oh, freaking spit. Okay, so New York Times is a little different. Okay, I'll show you that so you don't have to look at my face. Okay, so New York Times right here. Hillary 657 votes, Bernie 653. Oh my gosh, 4 away. Oh, we're getting close again. Percentage 49.9, 49.6, 0.3 away. Yes, I'm so glad he's catching up. We went from 0.9 to 0.3. That's awesome. 94% reporting. Whew. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Good job, burners. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad he's closing the gap now. It's awesome. So I'm gonna go share this on social media. Clinton voter fraud. Apparently, oh my god, these people, and people still support Hillary. I don't understand. Like, they're just so, like, they see all these shady things they're doing, or I don't know, they just deliberately just like, oh, I don't see nothing. What? They just completely ignore it. Like when she was completely lying about Bernie's healthcare plan, her and Chelsea, they're just like, oh yeah, whatever. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I can't believe they're 3 votes away. This, I wonder if this is the closest a primary has ever been. This is crazy. Might be history right now that we are witnessing. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna share this right now. Clinton voter fraud. I was right. I thought this was gonna happen. Yeah, I'm not really surprised. Oh my gosh, freaking Hillary! You will stop at nothing. Oh, why do people like her? Why can't people just see through her? She does just anything to win. Like, you really want someone like that? Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you don't want someone who's honest. Bernie, out of all the candidates, he polls as the most trustworthy candidate. Don't you want someone like that? Even if like people don't even support Bernie, they still think he's the most honest one. Like, I just don't understand how, like, they think he's the most honest one, but no, still won't support him. Like, what the heck? And people always like say, oh, politicians lie, governments, lie. And I'm like, okay, well, you have someone here you apparently think is trustworthy and you're still not supporting him? What the heck? Like, I just don't understand people's non-logic sometimes. So just give me a moment right now while I share. So while I share, I will post, oh wait, I hear some cheering. What the heck? What? Who is cheering? Oh my god, is it Bernie or? Oh my gosh, I need to find the right window. Shit. Bernie! Bernie, 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 Bernie. Okay, let me see if I can find the stream. Where is it?
And while the results are still not complete, it looks like we'll have about half of the Iowa delegates.
Woo! Yes, Bernie! Yes!
I want to take this opportunity
Where's
to
the...
congratulate Secretary Clinton, somebody, yeah,
Or somebody. Or somebody. Bernie, what?
and her organization for
Oh.
waging a very vigorous
I'll post it right now.
campaign. And I want to thank Governor O'Malley.
O'Malley, why'd you leave?
It's never easy to lose. I've lost more than one campaign, but he should know that he contributed a whole lot to the dialogue, that he ran an issue-oriented campaign, and he won the respect of the American people.
Woo! Please endorse Bernie O'Malley. You can do it. Please. Please endorse him.
Think about what happened tonight. I think the people of Iowa have sent a very profound message to the political establishment, to the economic establishment, and by the way, to the media establishment.
Woo! Feel the burn. Feel the burn.
That is, given the enormous crises facing our country, it is just too late for establishment politics and establishment economics. What the American people have said, and by the way, I hear this not just from progressives, I hear it from conservatives, I hear it from moderates. And that is, we can no longer continue to have a corrupt campaign finance system.
His audience sounds like he won an landslide. It's by far the most excited audience, and Hillary's audience
I
is
am
very
the
excited.
former chairman of the Senate Veterans Committee, and in that capacity, not only have I worked hard to try to protect the interests of our veterans, I've had the privilege of meeting so many men and women who put their lives on the line to defend us and protect our way of life. And what they were protecting is an American democracy of one person, one vote, not billionaires.
Woo!
Some people in the opposite states have not said influence. Why doesn't it rotate?
I am overwhelmed and I am moved by the fact that millions of people throughout this country have helped volunteer in our campaign.
Woo!
That we have received in this campaign 3.5 million individual contributions.
Yes.
People who went to BernieSanders.com, and you know what the average contribution was? It was $27.
Woo!
I love the way this guy goes. My favorite restaurant?
We do not represent the interests of the billionaire class, Wall Street, or corporate America. We don't want their money. We will. And I am very proud to tell you that we are the only candidate on the Democratic side without a super PAC.
Yeah.
There's a very specific statement when there's only one other candidate. Yeah. There used to be others. O'Malley having
And
exited.
the reason that we have done so well here in Iowa, the reason I believe we're going to do so well in New Hampshire and in the other states that follow, the reason is the American people are
But not
saying
by choice.
no to a rigged economy.
Woo! Love you, Bernie!
They no longer
President
want to
Sanders!
see an economy in which the average American works longer hours for low wages, while almost all new income and wealth is going to the top 1%.
So far, there's no exception to their policy. I mean, what's more vital?
What the American people understand is this country was based and is based on fairness. On
Yes.
fairness. It is not
Not
fair
stupid Hillary
when
who
the top
cheats.
1/10 of 1% today
And lies.
owns almost as much wealth as the bottom 90%.
Yes.
It is not fair when the 20 wealthiest people in this country own more wealth than the bottom half of America.
Fair is not a great.
So you guys ready for a radical idea?
Yeah.
Well, it's a super turnoff
Well, so is America. And that radical idea is we are going to create an economy that works for working families, not just the billionaire class.
Woo!
So you're not supposed to
Love
say
you, Bernie!
you just did. But of course, it leads to.
And yes, when millions of our people are working for starvation wages, we are going to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour. And yes, we are going to have pay equity for women.
Yeah.
This is momentous.
Now, I've been all over this beautiful state of Iowa. We have spoken to some 70,000 people, and in meeting after meeting, I hear people standing up and they say, Bernie, I went to college. I graduated college. Now I am $60,000, $80,000, $90,000 in debt. That is crazy.
Yep.
That is crazy. People should not be punished financially because they want to get a decent education. And that is why I believe that in the year 2016, public colleges and universities should be tuition free.
Yes. It's an investment in the whole country, people. Get it right through your head.
That's a great idea. It's all this free stuff. How are you going to pay for it? I will tell you how we're going to pay for it. We are going to impose a tax on Wall Street speculation. Agreed, the recklessness and the illegal behavior of Wall Street drove this economy to its knees. The American people bailed out Wall Street. Now it's Wall Street's time to help the middle class.
Yeah, recognize, folks. I'm getting all gangsta up in here.
This is also a super strong speech. God,
He brings out the homie.
Transforming America, we will end
He keeps
the
saying now
disgrace
they're
of
gonna help us
having
out.
more
Don't say
people
they need
in
to bail
jail
us out.
than any other country.
Exactly.
Disproportionately African American and Latino.
Mm-hmm.
What we are going to do is provide jobs and education to
Oh,
our
this cute
kids,
picture,
not more
Bernie.
jails and incarceration.
It's so adorable.
And I'll tell you something that really does astound me. I'm on the Senate Energy Committee, I'm on the Senate Environmental Committee. I have talked to scientists all over the world. The debate is over. Climate
Are people
change
like
is
texting me
real.
now? You were right. Yeah, I was freaking right. How many times have I heard you were right?
And we have a
Trust
moral
me.
responsibility to work with countries throughout the world to transform our energy system away from fossil fuel to energy efficiency and sustainable energy.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
And what amazes me, what totally amazes me, is that we have not one Republican candidate
Oh my God,
for
somebody
president
freaking tweets.
prepared to come up and tell us and agree with what virtually all scientists agree with. And you know why they are not prepared to do that? Because on the day that they do acknowledge the reality of climate change and call for change, you know what happens? They're going to lose their campaign funds from the Koch brothers and the fossil fuel industry.
Education, justice system, climate change. God, I love this one.
How can you not love Bernie?
To the Republicans, stop worrying about your campaign funds from big oil or the Koch brothers or the coal industry.
Or the
Worry
Pepsi
about
brothers.
the planet you're going to be leaving
The
your
Coke and
children
Pepsi
and
brothers.
your grandchildren.
Anna, come on. It's 663 to 660.
You win this afternoon.
3 votes out of over
Now,
1,300.
I have
for delegate equivalents,
criticized
whatever.
for many, many things. Every single day. That's okay. That's okay.
That's such a small number.
Love you, Bernie! Get on the Bernie train! Get on the Bernie train if you're not on it. Get on it!
Oh, we got to 95%.
Let me
Too.
repeat what I believe.
I'm gonna get a drink.
I believe that at a time when every major country on earth guarantees health care to all people as a right, that I believe that we should do the same in the United States of America.
There's been a Democrat candidate giving this message for the past 20 years.
So my critics out there in the Wall Street Journal and the Washington Post and in corporate America, wherever you may be, let me tell you straight up. Yes, I believe that healthcare is a right, not a privilege.
Goddamn. Let me tell you straight up, motherfuckers. Take this.
Yeah, go Jay.
Again,
Clap for me.
I believe in a Medicare for all single payer program, which will not only guarantee health care to all, it'll not only end the pharmaceutical ripoff of the American people, but it will save the middle class family, the average middle class family, thousands of dollars a year in healthcare costs.
How cool would it be if he took the lead while he was speaking? Somebody came up, whispered in his ear, "You have just beaten Hillary Clinton."
By
How
saying what no
bananas
other
would that
candidate
crowd
for
go?
president will tell you. And that is that no president, not Bernie Sanders, not anybody else, will be able to bring about the changes that the working families and the middle class of this country, that our children, that the seniors, our seniors deserve. No one president can do it because the powers that be, Wall Street with their endless supply of money, corporate America, the large campaign donors are so powerful that no president can do what has to be done alone. And that is why
CNN
That
is
is
Clinton
why
and Sanders
what
tie.
Iowa has begun
Aye.
tonight is a political revolution.
Number 29, I told you so. The one time I say I
A
can't tell what's gonna
political
happen, it's a fact.
revolution
I'm sorry.
that
I'm sorry.
says
That's what happened.
when millions of people come together, including those who have given up on the political process, they're so dismayed and so frustrated with what goes on in Washington, with young people who before had never been involved in the political process. When young people and working people and seniors begin to stand up and say loudly and clearly, enough is enough, that our government, the government of
Almost
our
like a
great country,
orchestra conductor.
belongs to all of us and not just a handful of billionaires. When that happens, we will transform this country. Thank you all very much.
Drop the mic.
They just something a little bit more. Still 3 votes apart.
Still
He's
0.2%.
added 2.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Another nice speech there. Rubio's speech was like standard trite political stuff. Trump's speech wasn't bad because he's like, I'm going to do this in 90 seconds. I lost. I don't like losing.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm done with this. Cruz was God, 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 God. Iowa God.
Rise
Iowa,
up.
God, God. Right? And more biblical reference on the road to Damascus, right? On and on, super boring. And it's not just that we disagree with him. There wasn't that excitement that you're seeing here.
Yeah.
Rubio's crowd had good excitement. Trump, no. Cruz, middling excitement. Hillary Clinton,
And he won.
Yeah, and Hillary Clinton's crowd, very excited.
Yeah.
Bernie Sanders' crowd, enormously excited.
Yeah.
So,
So I've read a few tweets from journalists that are there, and they seem to agree that there was a huge difference in terms of enthusiasm with Hillary's speech versus Bernie's speech. Bernie's speech had a little more enthusiasm among the crowd.
oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, he's got every speech he's given has been more enthusiastic than every speech Hillary has given.
Right, but she had a good speech, and you know, when it comes to a matter of perception, so far in this race, the reporters have sided on the side of Hillary Clinton winning
Debates.
anything that involves their perception. But maybe when you're in the room and it's so loud, you get a slightly different perception.
Right.
Okay, so it's 95% reporting so far. We're gonna have to make a judgment call at some point if we're gonna wait for 100% reporting. Ben and I have been in a couple of these where you can't quite tell who's won when you go off the air. You know which race this reminds me of, Ben?
Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. I'm not supposed to really be showing the Young Turks commentary right now because
Jim.
that
That's
might get
right.
my
Those
video
are
taken
two
down. So
Great
hopefully that doesn't
comebacks.
happen. That was an accident.
That was the
Had to go outside real quick. Did not get to finish hearing Bernie's speech, but I'm sure it was good because they're usually really good. So let me see what I missed. Refresh New York Times. Okay. 3 votes away. 664 Hillary, Bernie 661. 0.2 points, 0.2 percentage points away. Hillary 49.8. Bernie 49.6. Oh my god. Oh my god. I told you haters. I told you, you doubters. Oh, Bernie has no chance. Hillary's gonna crush him. Okay, does this look like freaking crushing him? No. And now there apparently is a potential voter fraud. So we'll see. And it's 95% reporting right now. Oh, I want to show you guys this. Oh my gosh, this cute picture. How can you not love Bernie? I don't understand how you can see Bernie and not love him. It's just, you have to see this picture. It's so cute. It's him watching the results. Oh my gosh, come on, screen share. Get up. Get up. Okay, so cute. Just want to hug him. Look at that. Oh, his wife looks worried too, but oh. It looks like he wants to cry. It's like he can't believe it. Like he dreamt about this happening. It's like what he wanted, and he just can't believe that it's actually happening. So I just wish I could be there and give him a hug. Like, so I just want to hug Bernie, seriously. I've talked to a lot of people that were like, I just want to hug him. I'm like, me too. He's just so adorable. And okay, he's like the only candidate that actually has cute dolls made of him. There's that, you know, Lil Bernie, which I want to get. And there's like the Vermont Bear Bernie. I mean, what other candidate has people making dolls for them? Yeah. This is a different kind of campaign, people, okay? This is going to be a history-making campaign. This is a campaign that I feel has mobilized and inspired people like no other campaign ever before, because he's a different kind of candidate. He's not bought. He doesn't have a super PAC. He doesn't, you know, take big money. He listens to people. That's who he takes his money from. He's trustworthy candidate. I'm not saying he's perfect. I've never said Bernie is perfect. So when I say those things, I'm just stating facts. The fact that he doesn't take money, and he's for the people and everything. That's just a fact. But I never said he was perfect. No one is perfect. Okay, so I hate when people say that. Well, he's not perfect. Did I say he was perfect, fool? Okay, show me where I said he was perfect. That's not what I said. It's like they can't come up with any other rebuttal, so they just say, well, he's not perfect. Okay, I didn't say he was perfect. Okay, and you're like, if you wait for the perfect candidate, you're never gonna get one, because no one is perfect. So it's just dumb when people say things like that, because they really they have nothing to say. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. It's so close. Oh my god, this is history, people. I don't know if it's ever been this close before, but I feel like this is historic, man. I can't believe we're actually seeing, and I was telling people it's gonna be freaking close. That's why I could not, predict. I couldn't, make a prediction about who would win, because I knew it was gonna be close. Crazy. So I don't know if there's an update on that voter fraud thing. I'm gonna refresh. Let's see. Clinton voter fraud. Oh man, it's not really refreshing now. My internet would be too slow. Okay. It's so close. This is crazy. Come on, people. So in case you are just joining the stream, just want to say, first of all, young people, you are super important. Okay, look how close we are right now. This is the first primary. Okay, I showed in the graphic earlier, 91%. I don't know if it was just Democratic young people or all young people, but 91% of those young people polled support Bernie. Okay, and I think it was 20% ended up voting for Obama. And it was 20% of young people voted just in general. I don't know how many of those went to Obama, but okay. So with 20%, most of them liked Obama, voted for Obama, and he won. Okay, imagine if 50, 80% of young people voted in this election. The majority of them like Bernie. He would win so easily. So young people, please, you are so important. You can make such a difference in you could be the reason why Bernie wins. Okay, because you're pretty much the only demographic that's overwhelmingly for Bernie. Women, it's like 2-to-1. 2-to-1 prefer Bernie. And apparently it's a surprise to some people. They're like, oh, apparently, I don't know, certain people thought like media outlets were talking about this Bernie Bros thing, and I hadn't even not ever heard of Bernie Bros. I've been really involved with the campaign and everything, and I've never heard of Bernie Bros. Maybe that was like a Reddit thing, but I'm not on Reddit. And apparently people thought that most of Bernie supporters were just white males. I'm just like, are you kidding me? First of all, I'm a female, and I know a ton of females that like Bernie. At my work, I know 2 male Bernie supporters. Today I met a third one, so 3. And then I met about 4 female Bernie supporters. So before that, before I met this other guy, it was 2 male Bernie supporters, then 4 females. I know it's just a small thing, but small example. But I know so many women that support Bernie. And so it's just crazy to me that people are like, oh, apparently more women support Bernie. It's like, yeah, I could have told you that. It's news to some people. They can't believe women would actually support Bernie over Hillary, and it's not just white guys. He's not Donald Trump. Okay, it would make more sense if you said, oh, more white males support Donald Trump because he's a xenophobe, and they're all he retweets white supremacist things, so it would make more sense for people to be like, oh, more white males support Trump. But people of all different backgrounds support Bernie. I think his his supporter base is, I think, more diverse. I don't know, but I mean, in terms of you know, with African Americans and Latinos, Hillary's still winning, unfortunately. And I think, I mean, the main reason is basically because they just don't really know about Bernie. With them, it's mostly name recognition. I've met some, you know, Latino people that they're like, who's Bernie? You know, and I actually, one time I was working at Disney Studios and I had like Bernie stuff on my car, and the security guard at the gate he's a Latino, and he's like, oh, who's Bernie? And I told him, you know, he's running for president and everything. He's like, oh, I've never heard of him. And I was like, oh, well, you should, you know, really check him out. And I actually had little business cards that had his different, you know, platforms on there. And I was like, yeah, I should really check it out. You know, he really, you know, he wants to provide healthcare for all, raise minimum wage. And he's like, oh, wow, you know, he seemed really open. So hopefully I helped, you know, kind of get him to support Bernie, and hopefully he spreads the word. So super important that not only young people, but obviously everyone should vote for Bernie in the primaries. If you support him, don't stop, you know, get that whole idea out of your head, like, oh, well, he can't win. Just vote, okay? If you vote for the candidate you want, not just the one you think you can win, because you're going to spoil the chances for the candidate you want. So vote for the candidate you want, okay? And young people, you're super important, super, super important. You have the power in this election, seriously. 91%. Oh my gosh, okay. 20% of young people voted for voted in the last election. If more of them vote, most of you like Bernie, you know, Bernie has a great chance of winning, so please, please vote, okay? Don't get that stupid idea out of your head that, oh, he can't win. He can win, okay? Get that in your head. He can win. So vote in the primaries. Don't wait till the general election. In the primaries, get your friends to go out, spread the word. You know, if you're too young, because I know there's some people that are like, I want to vote for him, but I'm too young, I can't vote. Well, how you can help is, you know, maybe just volunteer at any Bernie event that, you know, maybe Canvas, Phone Bank, or any Bernie event near you. Also, just tell people about Bernie. Tell your parents. Maybe your parents are too busy with work. They have no idea what's going on. Talk to your parents about Bernie. You know, they might be really impressed that you're actually, you know, really into politics and actually did some research and stuff, and you might have an influence on them. So if you can't vote for him, you're not old enough, just talk to people about him. And again, be respectful, don't call people names. And I wouldn't really try to focus on trying to convince Hillary people, because they're not really going to change their mind. You're focus more on people that are like unsure, like, you know, they like Bernie, but they don't think he can win. I think those are people that you have more of a chance of convincing. And in case they don't know, tell them how close it is in Iowa. So I'm gonna refresh New York Times again. I can't breathe. Oh my gosh. Okay, again. Okay, 95% reporting still. Hillary is up by 3 votes again. 667 to 664. And still 0.2 percentage points of difference, 49.8 and 49.6. Let's see if there are any new comments. Please comment, people. That way I can have something to respond to. I might have to end this soon if because I kind of, you know, people are gonna get bored, you know. I thought it might end soon, but we'll see. I might have to start a second stream because I kind of wanted to be here when they announced all of, you know, when they got all the, what's it called? All the precincts, when they got all the results. But if it's still 95, I don't know if I can hold on this much longer and not bore you guys. So, because I'm just going to be repeating myself. So I might start another one. Please leave comments and give me something to talk about and respond to. So thank you for joining me right now. And once it gets closer to like maybe 98%, you know, I'll probably start another stream. So thanks for watching. Remember, vote in your primary. Tell other people about Bernie. Young people, you need to vote. That's it. Don't even think about it. You need to vote. Okay, don't. Yes, vote. You want Bernie to win? Young people need to vote. Okay. Okay, before I end it, let me refresh one more time, just in case. Okay. Yeah, still same results. All right. Talk to you guys later. Hope maybe I'll see you and I'll be like jumping up and down or something. Bye.